Oh. Key invalid. Twitch key expired. Download a new key from here. Slime to stream account. Hey Martina. Well, the death by 1,000 cuts continues. This Slime 2 won't let me redirect to authorization, so goodbye, cute chat. Bye-bye. No chat today. Hello, Kaz. Why do you sound like death? I don't know. I guess I haven't been speaking at all today. Or drank anything yet. Do some vocal warm-up. She sells seashells on the seashore. Do mi mama mi mommy mama. Di mama mi mommy mama. Like that. Got that Geralt of Rivia voice going on. No. Also, I haven't heard him from the game often enough to know what he sounds like. For I have barely played any Witcher. Use your YouTuber voice. What's my YouTuber voice? Hey guys, what's up? Like and subscribe. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. I'd love to hear Renee's YouTuber voice. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Oh wait, no, I completed it. It's smash that like button, yeah. So yeah, sorry chat. When I opened up, not sorry chat. Well, sorry chat to you guys, but also the cute chat that's normally at the top of the stream isn't working today. So I've turned it off. Here's your proof. Broken. Do you have a backup? Nope. I didn't do it. Slime 2. I must have I guess Twitch might have changed something about authentication or something. Oh, there's a lot of stuff broken around the world. Kaz, do inform. Has something happened? Could you have an OBS window that shows chat? I mean, I could, but then you would see chat from the point of view of a moderator. You get to see how all of your wonderful little boxes get little highlights and stuff, depending on how important you are. And nobody wants to see that. Oh, and Amazon something are having a DynamoDB outage in the US East, which is causing a lot of cascading failures. Airship Cannon Ammunition Fund. Thank you very much, Ironoki. It's going to be something like Amazon Web Services falling over somewhere. It's funny that you just guessed that, and that is apparently the case. Did the internet broken? I couldn't play video games earlier. Jesus. Wow. Well, I'm glad this is working. It's kind of interesting that like Twitch itself hasn't fallen over. We built the world's infrastructure around key central points, and when they fail, everything fails and society comes to an end. Ain't it, toy? We live in a society until wireless fails. I kind of I have a phone, but I tend to just leave my phone at home when I'm not going anywhere further afield. And it's so interesting to sit and observe like all the situations where everybody just takes out their phone and looks at their phone. It's like no one can be bored for a single second anymore. You know, they've installed like traffic light, like walk signals in the pavements in Dublin because so many people are just looking at their phones that they can see that, so they can see that the lights have changed and look at their phones at the same time. How has that become a need? We're watching WALL-E happen in real time. WALL-E. The amount of school kids that walk into you because they're not looking. Are they looking at phones as they walk? Yeah. I spend the majority of my time on a PC, which is why when I'm not on the PC and I'm out walking and stuff, I just don't, unless we're like trying to find information we wouldn't otherwise have. Like say I've gone to London and I'm like, okay, how do we get to the place that I don't know how to get to? But outside of that, I generally don't. Except for when I'm on the train. When I'm on the train, I'll play a phone game. Yeah, Norma. I think it's in Dublin. Did you watch a Daily Dose of Internet video, perhaps? Many people think you shouldn't have to walk on the right side or the left in the UK, etc. What? Are, are you saying people need to walk on a certain side of the sidewalk slash pavement? That's not a rule. My general rule is uh, those who are, you know, more susceptible to injury walk towards the side that's less close to the road. So your youngins and your oldins. It does. I see how it would solve a lot of problems. If you're passing, God, I hate people who, um. So the place that we live, on weekends, it tends to get like, you know, more people coming from outside of town to visit to visit. You know, but they walk at such a pace because they're like, oh, I'm looking around. Oh, I'm interested in where I'm going. And I'm like, I'm just trying to get to the supermarket. Get the fuck out to road. Just step in. I'm going from A to B. You're being a C. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I've never heard of walking to one side. I think it's general practice to do that on really busy streets, like Princes Street in Edinburgh probably has a walk on a certain side of the road or the pavement. It's Labozo. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How is your stream? I'm a little guy. I'm just chilling. I haven't started doing anything yet. Hi, Raiders. Yow. Is there going to be a community day this month? You'll have to speak to Swifty about that. Probably not. Probably not. Um, yeah, probably a combo wombo. You might have noticed that we have been sans Swifty for a little bit, so I don't think that's gonna crawl out of a cave for community day. We'll leave it for a bit. I think Martina's right. What is this song? I like ye. Brave New World, Calandra. Nice. Is it crunch time? It's getting more crunch time, yeah. The more you see it, the more you think Dogbear needs a Scrambles costume. That'd be neat. That'd be really cool. I actually have to check something. Studio mode. Spout sender. Did not show Unity. Oh, it's showing it anyway. Scrambles in a dog costume. I think Schnooze made a Scrambles model. I did have notes though. Hey, good morning, Sage. How's it going? You're good. Good, good. So I did a bit of tidying, like in real life tidying, and I picked up all the post-it notes that have unstuck from my monitor, but I'm left with a big pile. I'm not entirely sure what's next on my to-do, as it were. Oh, but there is one still stuck to the monitor that I can tick some stuff off on, so that's always good. We fixed Martina falling out of their chair. And we can show the clients the raid flag. Awesome. Little ticky boxes, let's go. You feel like you're barely in people's streams anymore, or it got you like, I don't get to really go to Finn streams that much anymore. But I tell you a secret, I don't really watch all that much Twitch. I'm a hypocrite. I'm one of those hypocrite streamers. That's why I don't think I would do very well at something like TwitchCon. Because I'd turn up and I'd just be like, who the fuck are these people? I don't know. I don't know anybody. I only know who I know. This has been the only stream you've been tuning into lately. Cool. Thanks. Is it my sparkling personality? Yeah, we're very much in the niche corner. Even on Finn's stream, you're kind of exhausted. Is he more mainstream than I am? That's really funny. His TikTok sort of exploded, right? So he's got a whole bunch of random. TwitchCon apparently has bad safety issues they are not really interested in fixing. It wasn't a streamer recently. I don't know the technical. Something bad happened recently. He just attracts children. Ruh-roh. Yeah. I wouldn't want that. Do 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 do. Kaz, is it like you're a babysitter at that stream? Kinda. I would lose my patience and ban so many kids. Yeah, I feel like there is like a big spectrum of different types of streamers, and I'm only aware of like 1% of them. Is your goal to be a big streamer though? No. Absolutely not. So you would have to get up on a schedule. Listen, I get up on a schedule. It just so happens that no matter what time I wake up, I only ever seem to be able to get to the desk at 10 a.m. now. I set my alarm for 8 and I hit snooze like 15 times. We used to be very, very good at starting stream on time. 10 a.m. is the schedule. Yeah. It's not the one that we promised, though. We make lewd jokes and the kids either don't get it or are prudes. What? What's that reference? There was one that I gave voice to, but they would not stop talking, so I had to take it off them again. I think with the voice filter pitching everyone up, everyone kind of sounds like a kid on Finn's stream. Martina says ban the prudes. Yeah, I feel like Finn's stream and like something like Roblox has a lot of overlap. Never say Roblox, it hurts. I'm sorry. I remember a time when I would wake up and you would already be streaming mainly because it was common with me waking up late and you starting early. Yeah. We used to start at 7 a.m. our time and go till 9. Now we start at 10 and go till 12ish. Yeah, one thing I noticed over the weekend or Friday was that saved subchests that are spawned after loading from a save absolutely crash the host and then kill all the servers. Sorry, crash the host and then kill all the clients almost instantly. So There must be something going on with save chests. Martina was helping me test some stuff out, and I wasn't able to warn her in time. Your first time here was because Bathenjan raided us. Aw, Bathenjan. That's awesome. You were helping me break stuff. I do notice how thorough you were being. I saw like you were like, I'm gonna test the crow mail. I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna test that. And yeah, that was another thing. The speech bubbles weren't working, huh? And you couldn't talk if you weren't a mod character. Let me write some of those down. You streamed Dead OS with Ben and Call and immediately found ways to break the game. How did you break Dead OS? You changed some variables about ammo and every citizen with a gun just idled. I thought you typo died. I just, it was every there's only one shot left. Every citizen with a gun was just like, I saved the last one for myself. Okay, question. Chromel scrolls. Should guest players be able to burn Chromel scrolls? Or should that only be an ability for Swift and I? See, yeah, when would a guest use that? Probably when it's funny. Yeah, burning, yeah, okay. See, what happens now is they burn it on their side, but it doesn't burn on the host anyway. So then they just can't see the scroll anymore. So I got to do a twofold fix. I've got to make it the clients can't burn them, but the clients can see when they are burned. Otherwise, you burn them and they can still see them and read the Chrome mail. Second question: if a client guest player opens a Chrome mail to read it, should it appear on everybody's screen, or only on theirs for secret Chrome mail messages? Irazi. I think it's probably best that they don't obscure stuff on the mainstream. So I'll keep it the way it is. Hang on, guys. I think the door just went. Martina enabled emote only mode for this room. I'm not. All the VIPs are not affected. That's okay. I wondered if mods can nuke offensive chromails. I assume you have the power. No. I'm not sure how that... I wonder if we could do that. Chromails tend to like auto... Chromails tend to like auto fulfill, I think. I wonder if there would be a way to like assign a... Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if like when you receive a chromail, it could assign like a redemption ID to the chromail itself, and then if that redemption ID is like it's like cancelled or returned or something in the Twitch API, if that could send the signal to Unity and be like, yes, this chromail is never going to get read, and then it burns it. Yeah, Martina removing the message in chat does nothing to the in-game mail. But it should. Oh, cute chat removes the chats that you removed. That's good. Yeah, hang on. It would be interesting if the redeem message got instantly deleted so you could only read it from the overlay. That would be like removing utility and service of immersion. I'm not sure Unity has the... I guess it does have the authority to do stuff like that, right? Because you can authorize actions and whatnot. Rennie says, I stand to lose the most from this since most of my chromails get censored. So yeah, chromail redeem. I think the status thing is... Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like a reward has an ID. Yeah, I think that'd be the way to do it. You would save an ID as part of the Chromail script, and then if that ID, anything happens to that ID. Oh, good news. Margaret decided to sleep in our bed a few times today. Some progress to making her cuddly. Has the temperature dropped? Because they might just be cold. It's very likely that, lol. Yeah. Your cats have now moved back to sleeping on your bed. What? From like when it from back it's gotten cold. It's cold today. Turn off the heating, says Martina. Yeah, this is just a string. So if I do this, Chromail redeem, find all mention reference of this, or like, I don't know. Wait, actually, we were talking about like deleting their message from chat. So when someone, okay, hang on. I don't actually understand. How does this actually work? Yeah, I don't see a way to like delete this. Maybe it's because I'm only looking at this through OBS. But like, is there a way to delete a redemption message from from chat? Is that what you were talking about earlier? How would you determine what a bad Chromail is? Oh, well, it'd be the same as like if someone said a bad message in chat, but they use Chromail to do it. Yeah, do a test. It's interesting that all the redeems are active. The overlay is not running. Interesting. I see that you deleted them and I get the option to look at what the messages were. But yeah, oh, they got deleted as well. Hmm. Maybe I don't have mod view active or something. Turn on shield mode, chat settings. Manage moderation settings. No, I think I do. Fuck, how do I delete messages? Oh, do I have to click on it here and then be like, fuck, I don't know how to delete messages. You got to turn on the mod icons. I thought I got them. I can pin messages. You got ban, timeout, war, and delete. From the settings gear. Oh, show mod icons. Oh, I see them now. Be careful when clicking out, accident happen. Yeah, I'm turning those off again. They just take up space. But now I know how to get them. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know those existed. So redemption dot user input is just a string. It's not an actual. Yeah, I don't think you get the actual like message. So by comparison, if we look at chat message manager instead. If Unity would compile. Do the compile thing, Unity. Thanks. All right. So on message received. Oh, I'm sure that this is one of something. Chat message received. Yeah, here. Yeah. Ooh. I didn't realize that you had tags and stuff for is VIP, is turbo, is subscriber, is staff. Is highlighted. Is first message. I didn't know I had any of the. Oh, you can't see any of them. Boo. Okay, so you're not seeing the IntelliSense give me the drop down. I didn't know that that was the case. I just look like I'm not doing anything. I'm looking at a list of things. Holy shit, there's a thing called bits in dollars. Oh, if I click on them, you can see them. So you can, okay. So you can get badges, badge info, bits in dollars. That's fucking useful. How many bits in dollars did they send? Bot username, channel, chat reply. Yeah, the important part here was ID. If I had that, I wonder if there's a public override. Void chat message. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. That'd be fun though. Okay, well, that's a no-go. It is annoying. All right. Fun. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked, as ever. So this prevents anyone other than the hosts from burning Chromels. We don't think opening the Chromel should be shown to all players, which is how it currently works now, so that's good. Okay, turn on the overlay firmware for the thumbnail. Give me a sec. My controller's not on. I'm so sure that I turned those on when I came through this morning. Must have been last night. Ba 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 ba. Thinking. Ba ba ba. Gotta turn. There you go. There we go. You only have to do it once. I guess you can't see what's happening, but I was posing. Da 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 da. Where the hell is the screen gone? There it goes. How? Hallelujah. Okay. Okay, something that was happening, I remember, is that client players were not teleporting to here. Not too sure why. Oh, maybe I do know why. No, do I know why? I might know why. I'm gonna have to do a build to test that shit out. But worth it. File, build settings, build, local test build. Yep. All right. Does the burning happen on the client? No, it doesn't, I don't think. So, wait. Why is this not doing anything? Huh? It looks like I gave up on this networking. Why did I give up on networking whether the Chromel was red? Wild. All right. Well. Wait. When it gets burned, it gets deleted. But not until this. Yeah, okay. I can do it. I can do it. Okay. So hook on burn mail. Private void hook on burn mail. Yeah, so we want this to be is burned equals true. And then void burn visuals. Burn visuals, call. The screen merge with the ship or return to it. I think it's just super like dropped below deck. Or below the level of the ship, and I'm not sure entirely why. It could have been Martina hitting it with the bat when they were testing. It's just saved its position, like where it's flown off the ship or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, you were. I've never used that bat. I was celebrating the moment. Okay, so I'm a little concerned that there's no like command or anything like this, but it should only be happening on the host anyway. We just need the sync var to change. So it should have authority over that. So let's try it. That at least this still works. The bat needs a high score counter. How would that work? I look a little different that I got a haircut. Hey, Julia, how you going? How's it going? Do you know the home run game in Smash? Not really. Like, is it you have to hit? Is like you get a point for every one you hit before you get hit yourself? Or you hit the sandbag? Count each time it's used in a stream, then you make a leaderboard. It's personal best thing. Maybe. Okay, let's see if I can burn this. Oh, here it goes. We need to fix that. That's funny. I forgot I'd done that. I was testing out making like a I was testing out making an aiming camera, so when you held down the button, it would like change the camera so that you could aim the cannon, but it does it on every item now. So now I just gotta zoom in on this. It's broken, but I wasn't. I forgot about it. Oh, I hear movement. It's very much up to you. Okay, let me remove that first. I think it did burn those, which is good. So maybe I'll do another build and see if it burns other ones. I did notice something though, is that it doesn't make you drop a Chromel, and the Chromel isn't deleted immediately. So let's make it do that. So how would I make you drop it? It's probably in here. Ooh, I could do this rather than doing it in the code on the Chromel, because why? I could do. Oh, what you doing in Godot, Natoi? Changing to all the colors so I could grab what my Godot sees Godot and make a match thing to the color. Oh, that's cool. Is it drop or force drop? Maybe it's drop. I think it's force drop then. Yep. Annoying that he grabs a hex and the hex starts with a hashtag. The hashtag in JavaScript is used for notes, so it doesn't read it. Ah, well, you're learning. You're learning. I can't say I know how to do stuff in Godot script. As much as I wish I could help. This is a test message. Hello, Swifty.
Hi.
Hello. Swifty's sitting at the desk next to me, but I don't know how much they're going to be chatting.
I don't know if I'll be chatting a huge amount.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm going to be doing work.
Okie dokie.
Until you're ready to walk.
Until I'm ready to walk.
Yeah, so I'll probably be listening to something.
Okay. I'll just mute you then for. Okay, I won't mute you.
You have to mute me.
Okay, I won't mute you then. Martina says, have a good work.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm holding it. And then let me see. Oh. Okay, so then I go to burn it, and hopefully it looks like it drops from the air and then gets deleted. So let's do that. Yeah. And now delete. It's not deleting. That's not so good. Is it in fact gone? Nope. I didn't like how it dropped while it was being burned. You mostly used the angry emote because you couldn't find the laughing one quickly enough while you were screwing around. It's fun. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be cleaning the Chromail up. Oh. Oh. If it hasn't been read, then it's not part of the garbage. You know what? No. I like destroy item more. If and remove. So the issue before was that because the Chromel, if it's unread, then it's not been added to the garbage list. Therefore, it was skipping destroying the item because an unread Chromel is, yeah. But now it just checks whether it's part of the garbage list and removes it from the list if it is, but it also destroys, like network destroys it. Hey, Maldrum. So every time we burned a Chromel, it's just been going invisible and just hanging around on deck. Could be explaining why there's just phantom Chromels turning up. Yeah, yeah. Look, because this should have been deleted, but it wasn't, and now it's back. Test message. That's funny. I was gonna turn that off. Weird angles. Weird owl goals. Blah blah burn you. I need to turn that off. Okay. Go away. Animatic controller. Okay, now we can test it properly. I learned a cool thing over the weekend, which is that for things like an aiming camera, you can have the camera looking at your player, but you don't necessarily have to have it look at a game object that's a child or in the hierarchy of your player. You can have one of the things that I did before was have like a floating transform that was copying the transform of the player so that I could lerp them in the fixed update and it would be a smoother camera move. But I've also added the ability to rotate that object that the camera is looking at. And by rotating it, you can have cameras looking at that object that's independent of the player, which means that rather than the camera turning when the player turns because it's looking at an object that's like almost like fixed or parented to the character, you can rotate the object independently of the character movement and opens up camera options. I'll demonstrate if that wasn't clear. Okay, so we do this. And Why didn't that burn? Can this one burn? No, that's a full-on Unity crash, buddy. Cool. Cool. There's something wrong with networked objects that are spawned in from save files, it looks like. Today there's, no, I don't think so. It seems to be interacting with objects that have been saved. Not too sure why. What is wrong with you? Blah blah burn me. That seemed okay. Ooh, it did not like another crash. Blah blah burn me crashes Unity. How apt. I'm in Hacker Man. Okay, give me a, let's see if it happens on a fresh one. This message will crash Unity. Oh, the bot is broken. All right, so I'm gonna. Okay, so those work, and they're fine. Those, on the other hand. Don't. Why not? No, it's not the blue scroll. It's things that are spawned in when from the save file are being really, really strange. This happens in sub chests as well. And that they weren't a problem before because I hadn't networked them before, but now that they're networked, didn't feel like I'd networked the Chromels too much though. I'm not sure why they're borking because the data seems to be there. Like, why would it? Unity crash is usually like a memory leak or something. Like you ask it to like do a loop. So maybe that's what's happening. Yeah, when it gets left on too long, I hear from my homie it memory leaks. Well, it's crashed several times today. I mean, not to mention there are tons of ways to make a crash by calling the lower level graphics APIs. Okay. Don't think I'm doing that though. So what's the key difference between a Chromel that spawns in the network and a Chromel that is saved and then spawned? Am I not network spawning them correctly? I don't think so because they turn up for people and people can interact with them. So. Oh. Okay. That's just crashing out right now. Which I think is this. Just sanity check. What a good day. I am by no means a good Unity developer. I'm just a raccoon that happens to type things in a keyboard and hope for the best. Okay, it didn't crash this time, unless it only crashes when I do this. Yup. Holy shit. Interesting. It does not like this, I don't think. If it's not that, then I don't know what it is. Yeah, okay, it was that. So this thing thinks it's burned. So if I unburn it and then try and burn it, it's still gonna crash. Yep. Wild. Does Unity not show you code errors as you make them? Yes. But in a crash, you have to look at the crash report. Okay. Auto save manager. Okay. Okay. So where does this code instantiate anything? Because that it could be a big problem where it tries to load an item, but it doesn't instantiate it on the network. Yeah, it seems to have been working, but then maybe it's not. Maybe maybe it's just not like yeah. I think that's the difference. I think it's not actually instantiating items on the network, so when it tries to do something networky with them, it's like, I fucking don't know. There has to be an instance where it instantiates a game object, though.
Okay, bye.
Hmm?
Just warning you about time.
Yeah, thank you. You're telling me there's not a single mention of prefab in here, even though autosave saves prefabs. What is the deal? Okay. Let's look at the two game objects side by side. If I do a test, Chromel here. Yeah, they look like they're server objects. I think if they weren't, they wouldn't be able to do this. I am not sure. This kid has to be a problem for another day, though. Thank you all for coming to my very productive. I did one thing stream again today. Better than no things, says Swifty.
Well done.
Thanks, Swifty. I'm gonna go for a walk and get something for lunch. Yeah.
What?
For turning them all into shrimp. Good job, Natoi. Alright, let me have a look at the old dashboard. Yeah, them laggies moving. Yeah. Dashboard. I'm gonna raid into me Magatron, who's doing more game development stuff. It looks like I don't know what she's doing. Her stream title is P's and Q's, so maybe doing stuff with Q's. I don't know. Yeah. Hope you have a great time over there. Start raid. Alrighty, I think that's the setup. Alright, thank you everybody. Have a great time. Have a great day. May the rest of your day be filled with adventure. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Smoke Rainbow Pony, thank you. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Alright, everybody. Bye bye.